Hey guys, welcome back to my channel AG Motion Designs, and in today's video we are going to create this creative shape animation inside of After Effects without using any third-party plugin. So if you're new to this channel, then please consider to subscribe this channel and also hit the bell icon to get more updates. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So here we are in Adobe After Effects. Let's create a new composition. I'll call it as main animation as always. Width is 1920, height is 180, frame rate is 30, and duration is also 10 seconds, and background color is white, and simply hit OK like this. I'll make this fit. Go to choose grid and guide option and hit on title selection. Then I'll press Ctrl N to create a new composition, and I'll call this composition as animation comp and hit OK like this. Now let's go to the shape tools and we will select this rectangle tool, and I don't want any stroke, so I'll delete the stroke. And for the fill I am going to choose black color and simply hit OK and double click to apply this rectangle. Now select this shape layer, press S for scaling option and unlink this, and we will increase the Y scale of this to, let's say, 400 sorry, like this. Now press V for selection tool and I'll bring this over here. Let's zoom in so we can properly adjust it like this. Now select this shape layer, hit Ctrl D to duplicate it, and by holding shift I'll move this over here like this. Okay, so now let's change the color of this one to red one for now. Now right click new and simply create one null object. Select both the shape layers and make it apparent with this null one. Select this null one, press R for rotation, and instead of that let's unparent this 2. Select this null object, press S for scaling option like this, and then we will select this and we will make it apparent with this null one. Now select this null one and press W to choose your rotate tool, and press R on your keyboard to create this rotation, and with the help of this rotation tool we will rotate it like this, so we will get this kind of rotation. So let's create one keyframe over here. Go to 1 second and let's rotate it like this. Go to 2 seconds, rotate it like this. Go to 3 seconds, again we will rotate it a little bit like this. Go to 4 seconds, rotate it like this, and 5 seconds and again rotate it like this, and go to 6 seconds and we will copy first keyframe, Ctrl C Ctrl V. Now select those keyframes, hit F9, go to the graph editor, select this graph, holding shift, move this handle over here and this handle over here, and if you hit play now we will get this kind of continuous rotation. Okay, so after this rotation keyframes, I'll alt click on this stopwatch and type loop out expression on it like this, sorry. And okay, so after the last keyframe again I'll get this continuous animation. Now we will select this layer and instead of red color we will choose white color, and now we will go to the main animation comp and we will select our animation comp and we'll bring this over here like this. Okay, now go to the effect and presets panel and we will apply tint effect on it, so simply double click to apply. Either you can swap these colors, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change the color of this one to bluish one like this. Okay, so if you want to choose different color you are free to do that. So now we will start to do our main animation stuff. So I'll go to my shape tools and I'll select ellipse, and for the fill I'm going to choose white color, and by holding shift I'm gonna create one ellipse like this. Then select this ellipse, press Ctrl Alt Home, go to the align tab, align it horizontally and then align it vertically, press S for scaling option and scale it like this. Okay, so entire composition is covered with this white color ellipse, and create one keyframe over here. Go to around 1 second and let's make this 0. Okay, and select those keyframe, hit F9, go to the graph editor, select this graph, holding shift, let's move this over here and let's move this over here. So now if you see we will get something like this. Okay, now we will select the shape layer, we will hit Ctrl D to duplicate it, hit U, let's move this over here, and I'm going to choose yellow color for this. I mean, not for the fill, but the layer color of that should be yellow. And I'll bring this over here. I'll select this shape layer, hit enter, and let's call this layer as mask and hit OK. Okay, now I'm gonna select this animation comp and I'll hit Ctrl D and I'll hide this fourth one for now. Now select the shape layer and go to the fill, and I'll change the color of this one to red one, and instead of 0 I'll change the size somewhere around over here like this. So if I see, I'll get something like this. Now I'll select this mask and I'll move this over here, and also let's increase the size of it like this. And if you see this, we will get something like this. Now go to 3 seconds, let's increase the size of it. Go to 4 seconds, again decrease the size of it. Go to 5 seconds, again increase the size. And at last I want this to be 0 like this. Okay, so now select all the keyframes of this red ellipse and hit F9. Go to the graph editor, select this graph, holding shift, move this handle over here and this handle over here like this. So we will get this circular animation for this one. Okay, so now we will select this animation comp. This animation comp is this blue and white animation. Then in track matte, if you can see, simply press F4, and in track matte we will choose alpha matte. So if I see this animation now, I'll get something like this. Now if you guys know that we have created extra copy of this animation comp, so I'll enable this over here. I'll press S for scaling option, I'll unlink this and I'll make this -100. So if I see this thing, I'll get something like this. Okay, now hit Ctrl 0 to open the project window. We will select this animation comp and we will hit Ctrl D to duplicate it, and by holding Alt I'll replace it with this fourth animation comp layer. Now double click to open this composition, and now we will do certain changes over here. Okay, so select your pen tool, and I don't want any fill, so let's delete this fill, and I want stroke, and for the stroke color let's choose white color and simply hit OK. And now, sorry, not black color but white color, and I'm gonna create one stroke like this, and the stroke width is 2. If you want to increase the stroke width, you are free to do that. Let's make this 4. We can decrease it later, so that's not a problem. So let's go to the add menu and we will choose repeater. Go to the repeater 1 and go to the transform repeater 1 and position, let's make it 10 like this, and increase the copies up to, it's gonna cover the entire composition. Let's make this position 20 and let's see, let's make this 14. Okay, now select this, press P for position, and let's move this over here. Now as you can see, this is my black shape layer. So now I'm gonna select this shape layer and I'll move this over here like this in middle of it, and if I see this thing in my main animation comp, I'll get this kind of stuff. Okay, so let's go to the animation comp 2 again. Now let's select this and hit Ctrl D to duplicate it, and we will bring this over here. Now I'll select these shape layers and I'll choose yellow color because I know that they are lines, and I'll bring one over here and one should be over here, and this one I'm going to choose black color for this like this. Okay, so I can see something like this. Now I'm gonna select this shape layer and this shape layer, which is our black and white, and I'll hit Ctrl D and I'll bring them at the back and I'll lock them. Now I'm gonna select this shape layer which is in if I see in white color, and I'll choose alpha matte, and if I'll select this one and I'll choose alpha matte again. So as you guys can see, this is the stroke with white color and this is the stroke with black color, and if I see this over here, I'll get this kind of stuff. And let's choose the Scott resolution, so I'll get something like this. And if you want, then you can select both of them and you can increase the stroke width of them, like let's say 5 or let's say 10. You will get something like this. Okay, now after that we have this mask, so I'll hit Ctrl D to duplicate it, and I'll bring this after the third layer, and I'm gonna enable this and hit U. Let's go over somewhere around over here, and now I'm gonna click on this scaling option, and either you can increase the scale, or there is another thing you can do. You can simply select this mask tool, and in stroke, let's delete this fill, we don't need that fill, and let's choose white color for this fill, and for the stroke color also I'm going to choose white color, and let's increase the stroke width of it somewhere around like this. Again, select this mask, hit Ctrl D, and let's decrease the stroke width, and we will choose yellow color for this. Let's decrease the stroke width like this. Also for the fill, with the help of this picker, I'm going to select this color and hit OK. Now select both the layers, and I'll move this over here, select this and move this over here, so we will get this kind of animation for this. So if I see this animation from the start, I'll get something like this. Now if you see, this white is on this is, if I see this, this is my white color circle. So at last, when all of them are gonna shrink, I want this white should increase its size, and it should cover the entire composition. So if I say this, I'll get something like this, and this is gonna be my last point. So I'll hit N, and after that this animation is gonna start again like this. Yep. So now what I'm gonna do, I will add some extra elements in it. So what you can do, let's disable this title safe action right now, because we don't need that, because our almost all the animation is done now. Now we can add some extra elements, like you can select this ellipse, let's delete this stroke, and by holding shift create one ellipse over here. Select this, press Ctrl Alt Home, press S, let's make this 40 like this. Select this and go to the add menu and choose repeater. Go to the repeater, go to the transform repeater 1, and let's change the position of it like this, and increase the copies, and change this thing to white color. And again select this repeater, hit Ctrl D to duplicate it, go to the repeater 2 position, transform repeater 2, let's make this 0 and increase it over here, and also we decrease the copies to 10 like this. So we'll get this extra element over here. Select this, hit Ctrl D, press V, and let's move this over here, and you can choose this blue color for this. Okay, select this and let's move this over here. Now select both the layers, and we will bring them over here. So if I say this, we'll get something like this, and you can bring this over here and press P for position. Go to the start, let's create one keyframe over here, go over here, and this should go out of this composition like this, and this one which is over here should go out of the composition from here. Okay, so now what we need to do, we will select this, we'll press let's go to the repeater 1 and go to the transform repeater 1, create one keyframe at the position, go to 15 frames, let's make this another keyframe, go to the start and let's make this 0, and go to transform repeater 2, go to the transform repeater 2, create one keyframe at the position, go over here, create another keyframe, go to the start and let's make this 0. Select those keyframes, hit F9, select those keyframes, hit F9, select both the keyframes, hit F9, go to the graph editor, by holding shift move this handle over here and move this handle over here. And now we will select this one and we will move this over here like this. Okay, and we will select both the keyframes of position and we'll bring them to up to here somewhere around like this. And instead of that, let's move this keyframe over here only, and instead of making them out hold the composition, we will move them a little bit, not too much, from here to here like this. Okay, and if you want, then at this point you can simply select them, press T for opacity, create one keyframe, go over here and let's make the opacity 0, select those keyframe and hit F9. Let's hit U again and we will select those keyframes, and by holding Alt, let's increase the duration of it like this. Okay, so our animation portion is done. Now we have to add some extra elements, I mean shadow effects or something. So select this one and right click, go to the layer styles and choose inner shadow. Go to the inner shadow, let's increase the distance to 20, increase the softness all to somewhere around like this, and you can change the opacity to 20. So we'll get something like this. You can select this inner shadow and this layer style effect, you can hit Ctrl C, and then you can select another things like this mask, hit Ctrl V, select this mask as Ctrl V. You can select this animation and this mask by holding Ctrl Shift C. Let's call it as animation of circle and hit OK and simply hit Ctrl V to them. So we'll get that drop shadow effect over there also. So yep, this is how you can create continuous looping shape animation in Adobe After Effects. So that's it for the today's video. We will see you in my next video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial, and if you like this tutorial, then please consider to subscribe this channel and also hit the bell icon to get more updates. And if you want to create some more interesting animations like this, then check out these two videos. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, stay tuned.